Well, I uh I think movies are officially dead. I really like movies. Um Loved them for a long time because I'm always watching them, always digesting them, always looking at what's new, looking at what's next. And I've always been excited about the future. I've never been one of those guys that says movies are dead or Marvel movies aren't art or any of the other things detractors say about how film has evolved in the last maybe now 10 years since the Avengers film that Joss Whedon directed. But this new Spider-Man movie is actually the death of film as we currently understand it. Or maybe the nadir of the last 10 years of storytelling in cinemas. I mean, Martin Scorsese was right. We are definitely looking at theme parks, non interactive theme parks. We're just going to Universal Studios, but we don't have to go to Florida. We just all enjoy going to our local theaters. We don't have to bother trying to get to Disneyland or getting over to California and strapping in at Universal there. All we have to do is go to the multiplex and watch Spider Man because this movie's terrible. Haven't seen it, don't have to see it to know it's terrible. Um, there's no art to the film. There's no point. There's no reason for the film to exist. As a comic book, it would be fairly lackluster. Three Spider-Men that are all exactly identical get together and battle villains that we're all very familiar with. As a film, it is vacuous, vapid, unnecessary. There's really no reason for it to exist. I'm not entirely sure why it was made beyond any financial desires that the studio had to just pad out the quarter. Um, People got mad at Ghostbusters for giving people fan service or leaning too heavily on the past and nostalgia, but that's exactly what this film is. This film is only nostalgia. It makes no effort to recontextualize. It makes no effort to make all these characters interesting and fresh and new. And this version of Spider-Man was already trading on the nostalgia of people that enjoyed Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man character from the original Marvel movies. I don't understand where film is going. I don't understand why this movie had to exist. Um, this same movie was just made and it was better. Spider Man Into the Spider Verse already exists. It won an Academy Award, and I know for a fact the new Spider Man No Way Home film will not get any Academy Awards. Maybe in effects, but other than that, there'd really be no reason. And even the effects are kind of a long shot because all of the work that was produced for this film was made under duress. They had no time, and the effects artists were turning work in up until the opening of the film and the premiere on the 13th. So the people that actually made the movie didn't get credited because the artists often end up going bankrupt because they have to outbid each other and keep requesting lower and lower contract bids in order to keep working with the major studios. Um, all the characters that you want to see in the film aren't advertised because they don't want to spoil it, but the movie leaked a long time ago and there's really nothing to spoil. There's nothing else to sell here. There is no original story, and there wasn't an original story in Spider Man Homecoming. Far From Home was also fairly redundant because we went back to the concept of Spider Man as Iron Man for a second time. And I really don't understand what the point is. Now we're rehashing an animated film and just making it live action and taking out all of the momentum and action and succinct writing and tight storytelling in order to accomplish what? I don't know what these films are supposed to be doing anymore. I don't know what movies are doing overall.